The call light screams and the old woman says, "I need my second nurse now." The ceiling bulbs snap brighter, a white hiss that hurts my teeth, and the shadow behind the curtain exhales. Rule on the station board: if the patient asks for her second nurse, leave the lights on and leave. Room 617 smells like antiseptic and warmed plastic. Rain rasps at the window. My radio breathes my name. Alex to 617. I'm already here. Mrs. Halprin's fingers latch my wrist, paper skin over wire. "Don't turn it off," she whispers. "If I ask for her, you leave the lights on and leave." "Who is your second nurse, ma'am?" I ask, because orientation taught me to smile at monsters with clipboards. She stares at the curtain seam until it thickens. The ringed plastic trembles. Something presses back from the dark as if trying on the shape of a head. A second pair of shoes appears under the hem, toes turned in, dripping. From the ceiling speaker my voice says, softly, "I can take it from here." I look at the light because humans look into brightness when the dark breathes their name. A fog ring blooms behind the lens, as if someone is exhaling from inside the fixture. "Leave the lights on," she says, and her grip hurts like she has more fingers than I can count. I wedge the door with my heel and back out, light flooding over my shoulders like a held breath. In the hall the fluorescents strum. The floor reflects their white river. The rule card curls on its pin at the station. Someone circled "leave" 3 times in red. On the monitor 617's door draws a scalpel line of light. The rheostat by the jamb turns itself, slow, patient, and the line thins. "Leave it," I tell the air. It stops. Then the call light blares red and the intercom coughs her voice into the hall. "Could my second nurse bring me water?" On the camera I push the door open. But I am at the desk, watching my back walk away. It moves like me, notch in the left shoulder, lazy lift of the heel, but it does not throw a shadow. I run. The corridor stretches like gum. Doors pass in a blur. The exit sign looks smaller the closer I get. I hit 617 and something inside presses the door shut as gently as a parent. "Don't turn it off," she says from the bright, her voice braided with another. I enter with light poured ahead like a shield. The other me stands beside the bed and does not turn, because the face it's wearing can't risk the light finding the wrong angle. "Hi," it says in my voice, "I'm your second nurse." The fluorescents cough and settle. The thing flinches at the sound, not the glare. Mrs. Halprin watches the corner as if it will answer for her. "Please," she says, "to me or the light." I plant my palm on the dimmer and keep it high. Behind the curtain something stands up slowly, like bones remembering. The room smells like coins and wet paper. Fine red freckles stipple the tiles just inside the curtain line. "You need to leave," I tell her. "Keep the lights on." She mumbles, fast, the bed code for dim 12312. The rheostat twitches like a dream, remembering it used to be a switch. The second nurse tilts its head just far enough for the light to show the copy's seams at the temples. Its badge hangs still. Its hair is wet all the way to the scalp like drowned cloth. Her second nurse will sit with her in the dark, it says, smiling wrong. "Not here," I say. It lifts its hand to mirror mine. Between our palms the air chatters like child-proof caps twisting open. The power hiccups. Every light on the floor dips and catches. I slap the wall switch down on instinct. Dark tears the room. A breath like mine, smiling, leans into my ear. I shove the switch back up with a sweaty palm. Light knifes the space, and now the copy stands close enough that my scar writes itself onto its cheek. Mrs. Halprin sobs once, dry, and looks at the corner. The curtain is empty and the emptiness is watching. I grab the 4-pole and smash the dimmer. Plastic screams. The wheel cracks and sticks at full. Brightness burns detail back into the copy until ink runs at the edges of its face. This name badge smears into a wet gray word I almost know. Takes a step back like the floor has turned deeper. "Thank you," Mrs. Halprin says, "not to me." "Who?" I ask. "My first nurse," she says, and turns her face toward the humming light with a child's relief. The intercom clicks and my voice speaks from an empty room down the hall. "Alex, 617 is asking for her second nurse." The charge nurse's chair rolls back a notch all by itself. Footsteps whisper in the ceiling, not on the tiles, as if walking the grid of lights. The copy finds the doorframe shadow and steps into it like water. It watches me from that strip where the light can't quite land. I lift the pole again and it smiles with my dead mother's mouth. "Don't," she says in my voice, "you'll spill." I look down. The 4 bag is not saline. My name floats pale inside like a label peeled from a jar. Below, the tubing runs into the wall, not the pump. Behind the curtain, something breathes again, but now the light is holding it there like a pin through a moth. A new call light blinks at the end of the hall. The speaker whispers, softly pleased, "Arriving." I glance at the monitor bank. In room 623, my back leans over me in bed. Smiling gently, lights off.